Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shit Scrapper. So today I am back with a different type of scrapbooking layout. So I decided to start January by starting my niece's mini album. So my sister is pregnant and due at the end of May. So I decided instead of doing a large scrapbook that I will do a mini album. And I will be using the Doodlebug mini album. So I got the color coral. So you can see I haven't actually created the front page yet, or really anything. It comes with all of these page protectors, pocket pages, and some chipboard pages, and then, or I guess cardstock, and then chipboard here. However, I have all of these left over from the one I did at She Loves Color. So I am going to bring in a couple of these as well. And because this is new for me, I decided to start with something that seems, and I'll say seems, easier for me. So what I'm going to end up doing, I want to do the 1 through 12 months here. And so I decided to use these page protectors. So there's a 4x6 and two 2x3s. If I did that right. So I'm going to use those and a mixture of some other ones, maybe the ones that have 2x3, all of them, I guess, and make sure I can do all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months. So I'm going to start there, just because it seems easier for me. And then I'll venture out to create my own pages for the album. But I kind of rambled at the end of my layout share that this is going to be something new that I am trying. I'm going to try new projects this year. Last year, it was kind of trying to get myself out there more into the scrapbook community. And I'm thankful that, that was kind of my New Year's resolution. And so this year it's new projects. So you will be seeing some of this mini album, maybe a Disney mini album coming up to this year. So definitely stay tuned for that, but let's get creating. All right, so for this video, we are doing months 1 through 4, which I know seems like a daunting task. At least it is for me, but I am surprised at how quickly these come together. I think it's just because it's such a more condensed area that you are trying to create. So obviously the first bit of business is cutting all of the numbers 1 through 12. And because I had all of these small squares, what I decided to do so I didn't lose any of them is actually place them in the page protectors as I cut them. So I had all the page protectors kind of sat out with me. And so I, did 1 and 2, and then I did 3 and 4 and put them in a page protector. And as I kept going, I just kept adding them to their allotted page protector. And that just really helped so I didn't lose them. So to save time, I decided that you didn't need to watch me cut out 12 little squares when they were just cut apart to begin with. So we are going to obviously start with month 1. And I chose for month 1 a page protector that had a 4x6 and then 2 3x4s. The nice thing with choosing, I guess, this size is that a lot of the cut aparts will work. So maybe the most challenging thing I felt was, am I using too many cut aparts, too many sayings? Am I including enough photos? That sort of a thing. So I kind of work months 1 and 2 together. Lucky for me, I have the album in front of me because I would not remember what I did for these because I've since completed all 12 months. So I decided to use the backside of that cut apart for month 2 on the back. Instead of cutting another 4x6 pattern paper, I decided just to use the backside. But it was kind of busy, so I added a strip of green paper along the middle and dovetailed both ends of that, and then popped up the 2 months square right in the middle. And I really like how that looked. It was a simple, quick, kind of pocket page. Pocket, I don't know, I'm new to the pocket world, so is that what it's called? Let me know. I am looking for all sorts of feedback with this new journey of a mini album. So yeah, definitely, if you have tips and tricks, what things are called, please let me know. So then going back to month 1, you'll see I kind of flip back and forth. But like I said, I kind of, wanted to utilize the back side of that one cut apart. But going back to month 1, there was this cut apart here that was 3x4. It had a cute banner and a cute kind of stripe down the bottom. And so I decided to use that and put, my little square in, not in the middle, but on there. And then add a chipboard, I guess we'll kind of call it a banner. It says Precious Little One. And then I added a brad, the sticker brads to that to finish that off. But because I have a cut apart and the 1 month, my third opening is just going to be for a 3x4 photo. So that's where that is. So then to flip back to the 2 months, I decided to include 2 photos for that. One being 3x3, which is what I'm working on now. That green is the back side of the cut apart I used on month 1. And so I thought to utilize that green paper, I would just do a 3x3 photo and then kind of embellish on the corners. So one thing I'm finding with embellishing these is that the puffy stickers are really a nice size for this. And it's been something I didn't use them all, but as I was working my way through all 12 months, I was thinking I'm going to need another package of these because it's just the right size. So for month 2, I have the little sunshine kind of, I'll call it a dream catcher, and then a diaper and pacifier on the bottom right. So chipboard, sticker and a puffy sticker. I'm looking at the actual one in front of me. And then to kind of incorporate the top pattern paper, I brought in one of those, I don't know, they're like half circles by the sun there. To finish off the top, I decided to add 2 floral clusters, one, I guess, opposite corners of the 2 months square. And then I have added enamel dots to the center of those, the pink flowers. So moving on to month 3. Sorry, this is really quick, but I don't know. I felt like it was pretty quick while I was doing it as well. So I decided to use a cut apart, looks like, as a mat. I did trim down my photo placement cards. So those I got from Close to My Heart. So unfortunately, those aren't available anymore. But I trimmed that down just a tad so that there was a border around that. And then I had to figure out what to use for, I guess, the top. So my sister loves giraffes, and there are a couple of really cute giraffes in the collection, part of why I bought this collection. And so I used kind of that blank cut apart to add the giraffe, and then had to figure out how to, or what to add to it to kind of finish it off. You can see I have that banner, I don't know what that's called, above it. I just don't love it. I was struggling with this particular part of month 3, I guess I'll call it. So I am going to rip that up and actually just put chipboard clouds with the stars hanging out from under it. I am going to commit to that. I just felt like that filled in that space a little bit more nicely, I guess. The other would have probably been just fine. but I did swap it out and added the cloud there. And then a chipboard arrow on the bottom. Again, just felt like that cut apart was kind of plain. I just didn't love it. So again, flipping to month 4, because that's what we do. Again, using the backside of the cut apart, I really like that green paper. So it was a shame to have to cover that up. So you can see that I really don't cut my own 3x4 paper. I use a lot of the cut aparts and then the backside of the cut apart. So that actually worked out really nicely. So that is where I'm going to place the 4-month square, and on top kind of that clothesline with the cute little baby clothes, and that's going to be that whole card, so front and back of that card. However, oh, I forgot, I added a pink little bow to the giraffe. I just thought that was so cute and the best finishing touch there. So going back to month 3, I have my photo card and I have a cut apart. So, you know, doing, I guess not, another cut apart wasn't an option. I had to figure out how to place that 3-month card. So I actually will cut into, and it's kind of a shame because it's the most beautiful paper, but the multicolored stripe paper in this collection, it is just beautiful. I did check ahead of time to see if that would kind of stand out. That is one thing with these squares. They each have their own pattern, and so I really don't want my patterns competing or maybe bleeding into each other, if that makes sense. I want those squares to stand out. So I really try to either pick a smaller pattern or kind of add, like on month 2, I added that green strip across the middle, and that was partly so that my square stood out more so than that kind of busy, bigger pattern paper in the backside, on the backside. So for this month now, to kind of go with the giraffe cut apart, I did add 3 of the plus sign chipboard pieces to the bottom left, and then a floral cluster to the top. So now to finish off month 4 and kind of finish the video, I decided to use another 3x3. Again, using the backside, utilizing the backside of that stripe paper. It just had some kind of those dream catchers on it. So it was a very busy pattern paper, but by adding the 3x3 photo placement card, that kind of helped. But it also brought in some pink to the backside there. This one here, I could not figure out for the life of me why it was not going in straight. And since I have brought it inside, my husband made a very good point. It's because all of my bulky embellishments, so the chipboard, and if I pop them up on foam tape, then they're even more bulky. And so the cards don't slide in all the way. So just something I have learned along the way in my short time doing this pocket page here. But just a little tip. So for the bottom, I decided to add 2 2x2 photos. So I cut those out by myself. I'm using the cut apart that says G is for girl, but I wanted another color. It was just too white. That cut apart was for me. And so I brought in this really pretty darker pink, for kind of going across the entire middle, and then that will be a good kind of base, so to speak, for these 2 2x2 photos, which they're going to be hard to print. I know I can print them on my printer, but I kind of anticipate printing the photos for my sister as well. So we'll see. Maybe she'll print them. If not, maybe I'll print like the weirder sized ones for her. But I definitely want to gift it to her before the baby's here. And she might already watch this. I don't know. So maybe the gift is not a surprise. We'll see. We'll see if she says anything. And actually, I know she's on my Facebook page, so maybe I don't post these on Facebook. That would really be a giveaway. To finish this off, there were 2 chipboard bears, and I thought they filled in the space on either side of the 2x2 photos really nicely. So I added those and then just added a simple puffy sticker to each side of that 2x2 photo kind of cluster there as well. So that is going to finish off this video. Like I said, I've already completed months, all 12 months, so that will be in my layout share at the end of the month. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more of these mini album videos, and I will do my best to produce them for you. But I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.